UK Sports, in association with the Pga Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. He's currently tied for 9th. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. This putt is about 17 feet long.
Little birdie look in here.
Looks like they just forgot to hit it, Rich.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property, and this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
What's in front of them, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And that par ensures he'll stay right there at even par. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in two. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. A bit too much pace on that one. And this one is for his par. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots, and now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he's set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Just 3 feet to the cup. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Good shot there, Beamer. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Went straight down.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well holed. He's in a share of 7th place.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The par 4 7th, a little dogleg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
You like that, didn't you? Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's disappointing. Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. "13 feet to the hole."
Solid little par putt here.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for bogey here. Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 2 over for the day. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Not bad. Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
This for a birdie run.
Yeah, fair effort. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back nine, what are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Looks like this one's bunker bound. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
It looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Handy effort, that one. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Steady on. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This for par.
They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. A par putt awaits. Oh, just missed. And that putt'll drop. Well done. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid, to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Oh, well done. This shot from around 210 yards. 5 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Playing within their comfort zone there. And this putt to move into the top 20. Just didn't drop. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Second shot here on the 13th. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Needs this to kick a bit left. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
It was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Currently at 2 over par. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks to be a tad wayward. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
This is what they have left for par.
That's frustrating. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Ooh. Don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
A bit long on that one. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Nicely holed. And for par. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Okay, steady now. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. "16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
It's a little wayward.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
That's on the green, but still a fair way away from the flag. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
Good par save there from the greenside bunker. Job well done.
Now 7 shots behind after that. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Okay, safely on the surface, a chance for a putt to be holed here. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Ooh, that almost went down. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
You'll shoot 73 here if you can hold this. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. This one started out on a good line. And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close. Henny, I'm starting to really appreciate the magic in these rivalries. While they can't walk away with a victory in the tournament proper, they get to lay claim to beating some real stars of the PGA. And what about this victory over young Will Zalatoris?
Luke, Will Zalatoris isn't one of those players that gets beaten. This just doesn't happen. He is a player of the future, a young gun that usually comes out firing on all four cylinders. He didn't today, and this player took advantage, and they will use that to propel them forward in the next event.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
And coming up well short.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. That's it. It's okay. Getting ready to play their third.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That's not the outcome they were after.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Playing their fourth shot. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Teeing off here at the third hole. That was wonderfully done. Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. That should set up another chance. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par here. And there it is. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Oh, yeah, a thing of beauty.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
Even for the day, just outside the top 20. That's nicely done. This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Ooh, an opportunity to make their par. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Yes, they've made it.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, how about that one? And that will take him to 1 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The sixth hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20 some odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently in 4th place.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And back to the course with the live action. Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
This one's looking good.
Just hammered that through the line. Oh, just missed. Bogey putt coming up here. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Sitting at 1 under the card. Wow, that almost went in the hole. You'll take the tap in for par any day. Now 4 back after that hole. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
This will be a good bogey.
They're nicely holed. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And with that, he's back to even overall. And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is. I don't know if I love any hole more at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Here's Justin Rose.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Ooh, right by the hole.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Just didn't drop. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
An important par save.
Good putt, that. Currently at +1 for the tournament. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie, it's mean. It's right